But a race for what? Somehow we ran out of breath, but then again we were running for who? For our own selves, but then it became a clue, a game to our own selves, and when we looked at ourselves in the mirror, we said, this is who. This is who we're actually running to be. It's easy for someone on the outside to say, this is who you should be, but this is who you really should see. So if I put makeup on my face and I track a different race, and then I begin to stop. Because I'm running in a different direction. You see, I'm trying to fit for someone else's reflection, so instead I want to blend in with a different team, and if I become a bitch, then I'm just playing me. I'm just that kind of woman that doesn't want to be defined as a bitch. I'm defined as what I'm born as, and that's a girl that becomes a princess, that becomes a woman that doesn't fit in, because she's different. She's different because she has a different color skin, but it's not what she wears on the outside, but what's within. You see, we dress ourselves because we drugged ourselves, so we become different from the outside to the end, and that's the only beginning of the story that we can't find a new end. Woo! So we take it by chemistry, because if we go with the flow, we are easy to know that this is the difference between right and wrong, and this is the reason why right is crazy as songs, because we just want to blend in. It's not that we want to be different or have something different to say, but we're pleading with the world, this is why you want us to stay. So we're a colored group of people that are trying to fit into a group, but then we are trying to tell ourselves that this is what happens when we change the vision of different people. So now my little brother and my little sister look at me and say, this is what I want to be. I want to learn my language differently, and she speaks really smooth, so how come the girl next door seems to be just rude? It's because she's trying to make up for what's in her past, but then instead she looks in the footprints of her mom and her dad, and somehow her dad is missing, so she doesn't know what it means to begin to the end. So she tries to say, this is what I want from within. So I'm asking myself, how am I able to tell the difference between a bitch and a queen when I can't even tell my own role? I'm going to do one more.
Yo, please respect the mic. Please respect the mic. Oh my God, I'm coming to see you.
This one is a little different, but it's on a whole different subject.
Don't matter.
So the eyes looked at me. And they colored me a little differently because in their fantasy, they wanted me to be the top girl. They wanted me to ride really hard and go really strong, but then they realized I was the one that was able to last much longer than they were. So they took their time with me as they glided inside of me, when they realized that the musical voice they were hearing inside wasn't exactly a melody and flowetry. It was just different how they flowed with me. So she said to me, this is something different. I know you're not a part of that kind of tree, because I like things differently. I'm the kind of girl that likes to discover what's really on the outside of my own eyes. So when I dress you differently, it's because I like to make that woman you try to please, I like to make her actually cry, because she comes with it between me. She tries to tell me what you try to tell her, but somehow the rhyme just didn't make sense. So she turned around and made it differently inside a different girl. So she said to me that if I let you know what's growing inside, she's just going to let you believe that she just let it bleed. That's why you never touched her, and I was the one in between her sheets. You became her creative mindset that she wanted to do things differently. So if she let it roll and let it flow, you said, I'll